we're just jumping right in today. The first Monster Train was my favorite deck building roguelike, and I'm very excited for this one. So let me see if it's going to play the opening cinematic again, because if not, yeah, okay, it's not playing the opening cinematic. Maybe I'll link the opening cinematic in like the YouTube description later. But basically, the premise for the first game was you are controlling a bunch of demons on a train that's protecting hell from the invasion of angels. And the sequel here is, since you beat the angels and their big leader in the first game, you're now going to take the fight to the heavens, but apparently some abominations have appeared and you need to have new heroes to fight the angels and the abominations or something. So there's a story. It's not really important, but how to train your monster. Yes, how to train your monster. You didn't know I played Monster Train? Zombie Shop, I think it's the most played deck builder on my stream, I think. I think I even played it off stream, but I love this game. So let's see. It kind of just jumps you right in which I don't love. So let's see what we got. This is our health, I think. Loot Horde, Dragon's Horde. Earn Dragon's Horde and loot it outside of battle for valuable rewards. I don't know how that works. Let's look at what our deck starts with. It looks like Fell is maybe our starting hero character. Hey, what's up, Pie Boy? You don't think I trust in your self-righteous suicide. I cry when angels are desired. Oh, I don't think you trust in... What is that? What's that band? I forget. Great song, though. Multi-strike 1. Revenge. What is revenge? So multi-strike means you, of course, hit an extra number of times, whatever that number is. So this hits for 2 damage twice. System of a Down. Thank you. Revenge. It triggers when you're being hit. So when we get hit, we apply Valor to friendly units. Valor 1. What is Valor? +1 attack per stack. Raise armor to stack count if this is the front unit after combat. Raise armor to stack count if this is the front unit after combat. Oh, that's interesting. So if we get hit, we apply +1 attack to friendly units, I assume in our row. And at the end of that round, we gain armor for however much valor we earn. Interesting. So this looks like a front row tanky character that buffs your other unit. Sounds cool. Fire starter. Deal 1 damage and apply Pyre Gel 2. Pyre Gel. +1 incoming damage per stack. So for those who have never played this game, or Monster Train 1, there's a lot of mechanics you have to learn, like most deck builders, and so we're gonna have a lot of new mechanics, it looks like, to learn here. So +1 incoming damage per stack. So it's like a debuff to your enemies. Okay. Doesn't look like you can only. It looks like I can aim this on any enemy in a row. Just Cause. Advance. Apply Valor 2. Advance moves you to the front of the floor, and the Valor we've learned out. So okay. So cool. Apply Valor 2. Okay, so Valor. This will apply, like, I'll probably be applying Valor to this character, which will give you extra attack, which with multi-strike means we get a lot of value out of Valor. And at the end of combat, the amount of Valor you stack becomes armor. I'm not sure if armor stays between rounds or not. Forget about that mechanic. Shield Steward. Oh, we have another. So we got a lot of tanky boys. Shield Steward and Spear Stewards. Shield Steward, 25 health, 8 damage. Spear Steward, only 5 health but 14 damage. Okay. Alright, so that's our starting deck for our first run ever. And so the clans, these are the like deck types. So we have a primary clan of Banished and an allied clan of Hireborn. No Covenant. I think that's where the higher Covenant, you probably will make it harder. It's like climbing an Ascension and Slay Spire, I think. Okay. Archeon, Scion of Savagery, Kael, Lord of the Cherubs, Seraph. What is this? Are these the... I wonder if these are the bosses we're gonna fight. Archon's draws power... Archeon's draws power from the defeat of his forces, becoming enraged at their failure. Fierce Frenzy. Archeon gains Rage 2 on Siphon. Siphon triggers when an enemy unit dies on this floor. Okay, so I think these might be the enemies or the bosses we're fighting. Oh my gosh, a Viewbot. Frickin' Viewbot. How do I ban? Ban. Hey, what's up, Taters? Good luck, Monster Training. Getting ready for your road trip. Going forward to checking out video later. Looking forward to checking out later. All right. I hope your road trip goes well, Taters. That's awesome. Kael, Lord of the Cherubs. Heaven's leader of the Cherubs has been manipulated by the Titan of Dominion. Now even Heaven's workers are under the Titan's grasp. Nourishing feed. Kael and his Cherubs gains plus 35 health and spikes 4 to enemy units. Okay, spikes is, you know, you take damage when you hit it. Pretty self-explanatory. Seraph Eternus, Chosen of Savagery. Unrecognizable from his original form, Seraph has returned as a puppet of Titans from the Abyss. Seraph's savage form will weaken the defenses of your units in Rage Zone. Champion of Savagery. Seraph enchants enemy units with Rage 3. Your units enter with Melee Weakness 1. Melee Weakness is really debilitating, because Melee Weakness means you take double damage. You take double damage for 1, triple damage for 2, quadruple damage for 3, etc., etc. Yeah. Next time the unit is attacked, it takes that much damage again for each stack of melee damage. It's okay. All right, well, let's see what happens. Our first battle in Monster Train 2. That's right, the Banhammer. What's up, I Watch FTL? What's up, Madman? Dominion's Preservation. Healers blessed by Dominion bolster the allies. Attack in large bursts to achieve victory. Fallen Champion. 4 damage, 45 health. Uriel, the first blessed, Relentless. Relentless, combat in this room continues until all enemies are defeated. Okay, so that's the boss. Ominous Acolyte. 0 attack, 1 health. Restores 15 health to enemy units after combat. So we gotta burst our enemies down. Okay. I see a new blueprints puzzle, yes. Alright, so here's teaching us the rules. The pyre is our health. If my pyre dies, we lose the run. And it has 45 attack and 80 health. Alright, and we have 3 rows. Each battle begins with the deployment phase. You draw your champion and any unit card with a blue banner on it. After you end this turn, enemies will invade. You can place each unit card once per battle. Alright, and you can place them on any row. I guess I'm supposed to start on the front row. Each floor has limited capacity. Yep. The amount of space a unit will take up is indicated by the number of pips on its card. So she takes up 2 capacity, so I can put 1 shield steward with her if I want. It's weird. Don't I usually see enemy units? I guess they're not showing enemy units this early. I want her to take damage because she has revenge. Alright. Weird. Deployment phase. Interesting. Monster Train 1 didn't have a deployment phase. You see where the enemies start, and then you deploy your units. That's different. What's up, Tyler? Yeah, Monster Train 2. Yeah, so deployment phase didn't exist last time. So that's kind of cool. Although I wonder if enemies are ever gonna, like, start on, like, floor 1, 2, and 3, which happened sometimes in the first game. This is a new room for blueprints, yes. Enemies have boarded your train. Enemies enter at the lowest level and move up 1 level every turn. If they reach the top, they'll attack your pyre. So it sounds like maybe they don't... Wow, that's pretty crazy. So does that mean I get cards after I deploy? So that feels like a huge buff to be able to place your units first. That's crazy. That's completely different. Tyler, thank you for the 37 months of subbage. Thing is this game about a train that has monsters on it, or a train that is a monster, or is it a place where you train monsters? It's a train that you have demons. We are the demons of hell, fighting heaven's minions. It's hell versus heaven. Alright, so I'm gonna give you Valor, which will buff your attack. Pyre Gel. Will I be able to do enough damage to kill you? Why do you only take 4 damage? You should take 8, right? Oh, it's because you're going to get healed. So if I kill the back line person, he won't get healed. One of the things I love about this game is it shows you, after everything you do, what your what the outcome of your actions is, basically. I'm going to place a character up here. I'll finish this guy up next turn. You did play Monster Train 1, you're just being a troll. Okay. I thought you were actually asking, my bad. Alright, so we get armor. Why are monsters riding a train? Because we're on the highway to hell! Because we trained monsters and demons love monsters or something. You're not gonna die unless I do another this thing. I think you'll die with that, right? Yeah, okay, good. Who the hell sold them tickets? I don't know, the Ticketmaster of hell, Hell's Ticketmaster. Train tickets are only sold online. Oh no, the train puns. The train puns are started. I need to get used to this Valor thing. Okay, so Valor doesn't go away. Interesting. So Valor is not like in Monster Train 1 there was a rage mechanic that it would like go down at the end of the round. So it doesn't look like we lose any Valor. That's pretty awesome. Seems kind of OP, to be honest. Valor seems like an OP mechanic. Protect the Skull Crusher. Alright, here we go. Defeat the boss to win the battle. His relentless ability means that combat will continue in this room until you or he is defeated. Currently, we already win, so I don't need to do anything, but I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna just give you some more Valor. See if we even just win. Alright. Nice, easy tutorial fight to learn the mechanics. What does a monster see when it sees a train full of passengers? A choo-choo train. Choo, I gotcha. Okay. Alright. Oh, we got a bonus score for killing the boss. 3-turn boss rush. Wait, it almost seems like the more turns, the more bonus you get. Interesting. Alright. So after the fight, we gain gold, and we gain a card, a pack from each clan we have. Advance, apply melee weakness. Melee weakness is frickin' OP. Quick. Enchant. Other units on the same floor gain a bonus. Attack before enemy units during combat. This guy's got a frickin' saxophone. Okay. Cleave. Deal damage to enemy units equal to the attack of the front friendly unit. Interesting. Alright, quick is frickin' OP. I wonder if I can tell like rarity. Like this one has a blue border. Oh, I think the blue border means it's a unit. Oh yeah, and a unit is it said you draw your blue units during the deployment phase, didn't it? Oh, okay, so it's probably random units you draw. In chat, quick seems cool. The problem with that is feels like anti-synergy with us having revenge. We want to be attacked. And if we do quick, we attack before they do. Quick is super OP though. White dot in the center equals common. Oh, okay, so that's the rarity. So these are all common, okay. Center, white is common, blue is uncommon, purple is rare. If you notice, shield stewards have a banner, spears don't. Oh, it's this banner. Oh. And this one doesn't have a banner. So we won't be able to draw this deployment phase, I don't think. Okay. This could also be very good because we're buffing the attack of our front character with the revenge. Melee weakness is just freaking OP. I'm gonna go with that. Snotty Whelp. Ability Jelly Sneeze. Jelly Sneeze. Cooldown 2. Deal 1 damage. Then apply Pyre Gel 10 to the front enemy units. How does an ability work? Does that apply when they attack? Cooldown is not something I've seen before. So an ability with a cooldown is a new mechanic. I'm not exactly sure how that works in this game. Golden Touch. Deal 5 damage. If we slay them, we gain Dragon's Horde. I wonder if Dragon's Horde is like, what was it called in the first game? You had to build up, like, corruption or something to your abilities. You decide when to use it, and then it goes on cooldown. Is that how it works? Okay. 5 damage. If we slay, we gain that. That seems really strong. Feels like we need ways to gain Dragon Eggs. I wonder if Dragon Eggs is something that's unique to Pyreborn, or if that's just a new mechanic. Lava Flow. Consume. Can only be played once per battle. Apply 4 Pyre Gel to enemy units, so it'll take more damage. Well, I kind of want to see how the Dragon's Horde works, so I guess I'm going to take that, even though it's really expensive. Alright, Merchant of Steel. Upgrade my units. Gain a random unit. Pyreborn unit. Merchant of Magic. Feels like I want to play around Fel being a front line. So we want to build Valor. Because if you build Valor, you gain armor. So if we can get some crazy Valor stacking, could be very good. Although getting a unit behind Fel that has multi-strike, so that the Valor that's applied to them will stack, seems really good too. Like if we got a multi-strike on... Well, the Shield Stewards are the one we draw early. I almost feel like I don't want to put the Shield Stewards on the same row as Fel. I think I want to put her in the front, Shield Steward in the front in another row, and then a DPS behind her. Let's go for spells. See the spell options we have. Okay, well this is a different UI, that's for sure. Similar things though. Upgrade a spell with magic power. Reduce the spell's cost. Remove consume. Purge card. Okay. That's how that works. What are our unit choices? Avarice. What is Avarice? When a unit with Avarice deals unblocked damage, gain gold equal to the stacks of Avarice. Free gold? Okay, so it looks like Pyreborn has stuff to gain gold and resources. That's cool. Hothead. Fire breathing. Deal damage equal to this unit's attack to enemy units twice. Cooldown 2. So this would be a great unit, and I could draw it. It's got the little banner, so I draw it during our setup phase or whatever. This would be a great unit to get its Valor stacking. That seems pretty good, but gold also seems very good. You wish you had some free gold? Yeah, no kidding. Avarice is basically greed, yeah. So do I want money, or do I want a guy that can hit with an ability that can hit an entire row? Seems really good. These seem both really good. I think I'm gonna go with Avarice. I like me some greed. I kind of want to make that one greed spell cost 1 less, because 2 costs on Golden Touch is really expensive. Let's do this on Golden Touch. If I give it magic power too, I assume you can only do 2 upgrades like you could in the first game. You can only upgrade like a spell 2 times unless you get other ways to upgrade spells more. Oh, they have a heal. Oh, that's a new one. Heal your pyre equal to the spell's mana cost, or whatever the resource in this game is called. That's pretty cool. That's a new one. Immediate impression of the game. It's got some new mechanics and a lot of things that I recognize. So far, so good. Sometimes when you play a sequel to a game, you feel like they just completely change everything and you don't know what you're doing. But so far, I'm liking the kind of mix of familiar and new. So, what's this boss? Relentless. Action, gain 5 armor. Action triggers at the start of this unit's turn, so he gains 5 armor at the beginning of each turn. Okay. So he doesn't get any extra damage or anything. Slaven Knight, Vanguard. Applies when the unit is at the front of the floor. So he has +8 attack when he's at the front. And we have the guys in the back that can heal. Okay. Alright, so Fell and Meyer. Ooh, and we'll have space since that's only a 1 capacity. We can get one of the spear guys there too. Nice. Man, this new set deployment phase seems really OP, but maybe you're gonna need it. Maybe you're gonna need it with how things go. Preview numbers show the amount of damage each unit will take during the next phase. A red X means the unit will be defeated. So the order of attacks. I assume enemy still goes first. And I assume it's still front to back, which means we take, yeah. So I think these guys, Oh, I misread this. Okay, so this is a targeted ability, so I'm going to put melee weakness on my character if I do that. Okay. You still lost a couple games? Okay. Oof, we took some damage there. Alright. This guy dying up here? He's not dying. It's okay. We buff our main character, so once we get to the boss fight, hopefully we'll... You always gotta play around beating up the boss. Challenge is you put challenge on enemies, yeah. Okay, so if I... Damn. Golden Touch definitely needs more spell power. Or I need to draw it at a better time, because I feel like we didn't draw this at a great time. I do this, you'll die, right? Yeah. Okay, so let's get... Valor, prepare for the boss. Darn, I couldn't get value out of that this run. Why is a train car multi-floor? Because that's the way the game was designed? I don't know, do you want a lore answer? I don't know. Man, this would have been the turn I wanted the golem stuff. I wonder if you can still exit out to the... Restart battle unlocks after the tutorial run. In the original game, you could exit to the start of the game to restart a thing. What is Pyrogel 2 again? 1 damage, plus 1 incoming damage per stack. Restart turn button on the interface now after the first run. Okay, so you can... So they added a restart. Okay, I just don't have access to it yet because we're still in the tutorial. Okay, yeah, so I can speed it up if I want. I'm gonna keep it slow for now as I'm figuring everything out. This is not looking great. He does 7 damage. I'll set up him for dying next round, I guess. I think our Pyre will finish him. Oh, hey, okay, at least we get a golden touch off. So, hey, something we get out of this. Alright, is it worth more Valor to do more Valor on this guy? Yeah, I think so, because he probably lives for an extra turn. Okay. Well, Pyre should finish him off. I think. Okay, he doesn't do a ton of damage, alright. Alright. So we got a dragon. Oh, did we get an extra dragon sword? Or is that just showing that we got one from what we used? Shift. Triggers whenever this unit moves. Oh. Resolve. Triggers after combat. So after combat... Wait, what does this do? Shift. Whenever this unit moves, triggers. This will gain Valor whenever... So this is equipment, so I put this on a character. Triggers shift. Wait, what does this mean? What's up, Halcyon? So I put... Equipment is new. Equipment didn't exist in the last game, I don't think. I don't remember a mechanic quite like this. So if I gave Windblade to my main character, they would gain Valor 1 every time they shift. Resolve trigger shift. Because I have cards that can move my character. Just Cause, like, will advance my character, moves him to the front. Shift gain Valor 1. Resolve trigger shift. I guess what I'm not understanding is if I put that equipment on Fel and then did advance, if Fel is already at the front, would shifting trigger if I tell them to move forward? I don't know. I have to try this out. I don't know how that works. Consume, just gain 2 dragon eggs, but uses all of my energy there. Consume, apply Pyrogel 10. Flicker. Deal 1 damage to enemy units. Okay, so it's like an AoE that you get buff. That's pretty good. Killing back row enemies can be very nice. Pyrogel 10. 1 incoming damage per stack. Seems... How is that different from... I guess melee weakness is really strong, but like you could stack Pyrogel. That seems pretty good for the multi-casting we have. Dragon's Horde. The Pyreborn clan can earn Dragon's Horde, so that is a Pyreborn only thing. Rewards grow as you collect more. You can loot it now or save it for later. Collect anytime from the map. So 1 Dragon Horde means I can gain 10 gold. I'm gonna save for now. Okay, there are a lot of new mechanics going on here. So I can restore some health and gain arms, random equipment, and rooms and ways to improve them. Okay, I'm learning. Oh, we have here a celestial alcove. Something surprising can be found with a celestial fog. Okay, well I'm gonna go this way. I have to see. So I just got a piece of equipment. I just got a wind blade. Combine 2 equipment cards into 1. Upgrade an equipment or room to be drawn in the deployment phase. Oh, deployable upgrade. This unit's attack is equal to its max health. Wow. Wow. So if you have a build where you're stacking health, your attack goes up to meet your max health. Holy crap, that would be awesome on Fel. I wonder if Valor stacks on top of that. That reminds you of Gretel from Storybook Brawl or whatever, yeah. Enchanted Chamber plus 15 magic power. It's a room. Increase the amount of damage dealt and health restored by spells. Room. So this is a new mechanic. I assume you apply this to one of your rows, and everything you do on that row is affected by this. So that's new. That was not in the last game. At least not in this format. Fairy Tale Fables. Sorry. Storybook Brawl, Fairy Tale Fables, they're the same game in my brain because one came after the other and it was the same thing. Resolve, restore health. I assume 15 right there means it gives us that max health. Man, a meat shield plus equalizing rings. Interesting. Okay, well, before I do any of this, let's see what we get from our Celestial Alcove. These are usually random events that do things. Sometimes good, sometimes bad, sometimes gambling. Does this game have cat choirs? No, probably not. This once exquisite statue of a warrior angel defeating an imp has been defaced by the Titan of Savagery. Sinewy veins cover the statue, pulsing with strength and intensity. They seem to sense your presence, shifting as you approach as if to invite you to touch the statue. You could take the Titan's power, but at what cost? Touch the shield. Get Savage Skin upgrade, get Savage Shackles. Savage Skin, Titan Skin 5. Savage Shackles, unpurgeable, deployable. Units in hand cost +1. I don't know what Titan Skin 5 means. Scott Free, do you know what Titan Skin 5 is? Because I think that's a new mechanic. Touch the imp. Okay, so any of these will give me Savage Shackles. Right click. Thank you. That shows me what that is. How do I right click the buff? I can't. Okay, so it won't work. Titan Skin is minus X damage taken per hit. For every unit and your pyre? That's pretty OP. It's an upgrade for 1 unit. Okay, okay. So it's an upgrade, gotcha. Triggers when being hit. Doesn't say trigger when taking damage. So if I get hit for 0 damage, my revenge will still trigger. Okay. So that's an upgrade, a unit upgrade. Savage Heart, Rage 5, Revenge permanently gain rage. Oh, wow. touch the weapon. Gain 2 attack for every missing health. Okay, these are all pretty interesting. What does deployable mean? Oh, it's drawn during the deployment phase. Okay. So this will make me be unable to play as many units on my deployable phase, but I could make my main character way stronger. Feels like the revenge thing is the way to go. Although I'm stacking Valor, but we're still playing around the revenge mechanic. Although I'll have to say, every attack doing 5 less damage seems really OP too. But I'm gonna go Savage Skin. Put that on. Wait! I can't play it on my main character? What? Okay. So I can't put these on Fel. You can never upgrade the champion. Okay. I guess that happened in the last game. I just forgot about that. Well, you can upgrade the champion in the last game, but it's only at certain tiers of after like a boss fight or something. Well, crap. Well, do I have a unit that I care about this for then? Avarice. I don't really have a way to heal my characters. Revenge, gain rage. This doesn't feel good for any of the units I'm using except maybe Titan Skin on Avarice, but meh. Okay, I think I'm gonna leave this. I'm playing more around my main character than I am a unit in my menagerie yet, so. Okay, I want to try equalizing rings. This plus this would be 65, although combine 2 equipment cards into 1. 75 plus 75, what does that equal? 150. Man, if I could get one of these and then combine it, would that be good? To combine 2 equipment sounds really good. 90 plus 75 is 165, but I don't have enough for that. Resolve restoring health actually sounds really good. So maybe if I do Meat Shield plus Windblade. Let's see how this works. This, combine 2 equipments. So we restore 10 health every turn. And I need to figure out how trigger shift the resolve thing works there. I would love to have that deployable in my deployment phase, but didn't have enough money for all that. Okay. Alright, a lot of new mechanics we're learning about here. Let's get a free heal. Hey, Jenny Beans! Thank you for the raid! Let's give a shout out to Jenny Beans. Welcome, Raiders! And I assume, Jenny Beans, you just got done playing some... Is this the boss fight? It's the first boss. I assume you just got done playing some Monster Train, too. You're loving it so much. Did you play the first one? I just started. I've been playing for like 30 minutes. I'm digging it so far. I loved the first one. Okay. Draws power from the defeat of his forces, becoming enraged at their failure. Siphon. When an enemy unit dies on this floor, Archeon gains rage. Okay. You were Covenant 25 in the last one? Yeah, Monster Train 1 was so good. I think I have about 500 hours on the first one. Okay, gains Rage 2 on Siphon. Where is he gonna be is the thing. Because in Monster Train 1, like, there'd be a boss hovering around the outside. So maybe it's only... Trying to decide how I want to deploy here. You'll say this one is just absolutely stellar and you'll love the deployment phase. Yeah, this deployment phase, when I first saw it, I was like, what is this? This seems too OP, actually. I thought the game is kind of goofy, but has some heavy metal rock in the background, yeah. We want revenge, so I'm going to continue to do this. Alright, so the boss... Oh, there he is. Okay. I was going to say, I didn't know where he'd appear. He moves between floors freely, can be attacked if you clear out other enemies on the floor. Okay. Alright, let's gain a golden egg. And let's just start stacking some Valor on you. As much as I'd love to play another unit. Hidden Valor stacking is important, I think. Thank you for the follow, Jenny. I will follow you right back. Can I follow you right now? Yes, I can. Meow doesn't know much, but Meow does know this is already much better than Blueprint Sadism. Unit has a trigger, so if I kill units on this floor, he's gonna get rage. Music is absolutely amazing. You do need to get lunch and nap. But nice to meet another Monster Train fan. Well, again, really appreciate it. Hope you have a great rest of your stream. Well, great rest of your day. Really appreciate the raid. Alright, I want to purposefully not. Hopefully not. Why did I die from applying Valor 2? I'm not sure. I'll sacrifice you to keep this guy alive, though. Not sure what happened there. Yeah, have a great rest of your day, though, Jenny. And I had to sacrifice my avarice person. Okay, I was gonna say, are you gonna stay on that floor or what? Alright, drawn an equipment card. These cards can be attached onto your unit inside the train. Once attached, they improve the unit in various ways. Only one equipment can be attached to a unit at a time. Alright. Finally got our equipment on you. Beautiful. Apply Pyrogel on 10 on him, I think, is what I want to do. Although, getting more Valor stacking on you is really good as well. Is the Pyre still attack AoE, I think? Because my Pyre is going to be having to do a lot of heavy lifting here. Continue to stack with Valor. Valor OP. Wow, this guy looks crazy. He's got abomination eyeballs and whip and stuff. What's his resolve do? Yeah, it looks like it still does the AoE attack. +4 attack and takes 20 damage after combat. Okay. Again, I'm going to purposefully not trigger his rage ability. Spearman. Do I want to kill him or do I want to just keep doing Valor? I think I want to just keep doing Valor. Actually, what I could do is I could advance him and he will die, won't he? Yeah, okay. This guy's got spikes. Okay. Yeah, the Monster Train music has always been crazy. It's like, yeah, Metallica, or I don't know, some other hardcore rock that I don't really listen to. Metal, whatever. Well, damn, we're gonna give him some rage here. Are we on... We're not on the one that's, forever yet. So we are gonna give him some rage, unfortunately. So I still am not sure how the shift and resolve thing works. Triggers when this unit moves. Triggers after combat. If I do advance, does that trigger a shift? Or does that trigger a... Yeah. Valor 2. Will you get... Shift. Will you gain 3 Valor? You're at 19. You gain 2 Valor. At the end of the turn, you trigger all of your shift abilities. But you have to move to trigger shift. Imagine the birth of a new super band, the random F-bombers. Okay. I don't understand what resolve trigger shift means. Because shift triggers when the unit moves, and resolve triggers the trigger. So if I were in the back at the end of combat, would my character move? Which direction? You have to move to trigger shift, or based on that equipment, you trigger all shift stuff. At the end of turn, the unit pretends to move once. So at the end of the turn, I should gain 1 Valor because it's going to trigger a shift, which is going to act like we're moving. Is that what it means? Because I think if I moved this character back and then forth, I would gain Valor each time I move it. Right now... Alright, so I have 21 Valor. I revenge... gain Valor. I should gain like 3 Valor, 24, and then shift another one. I think I'll have 25 Valor after this turn, I think. At the end of a turn, it'll trigger Valor 1 based on the triggering shift. Also, every time it moves, it gains Valor 1. Okay. I think I'll have 25 Valor at the end of this turn. I'm doing this slow so I can watch it. 1 attack, Valor 1. 1 attack, Valor 1. 1 attack, Valor 1. Attack, attack. Resolve. Okay, it triggered 1 extra Valor. Okay. I think I'm getting an understanding of it. Alright, so Relentless. Do we just win? We just win. Perfect. Can I get... Can I do this and then Golden Touch to do a bunch of extra damage? Some spells can only played once per battle. Yes, that's how Consume works. Perfect. Get Dragon Egg from that. Okay. And he is losing rage every time. That's the same as previous game. GG. Okay, nice. So it seems like the reason I'm trying to understand this is because we have a couple things going on here when we equip this equipment. Shift gain Valor 1. So if I move my character, we gain Valor. Advance does move the character. The problem is, if I put it on my character that's on the front, I don't think it triggers. I wonder if I were to get 2 Just Causes, if I were to advance the character behind it, would shift trigger as my front character moves back? I assume that's the case. Shift triggers no matter how it moves. Okay, I might need to play with that. I will say that advancing is probably just better on my front character because it gives Valor 2. If I move the character back, they only gain Valor 1. But it would be a way to get Valor on other characters. So what I need is a back row character that has like multi attack too to get all the benefit from all this. Ooh, a twin blade that gives multi strike. Okay. Can you only equip one piece of equipment? Or you can even go up, down, and it'll trigger shift. Oh, okay. Only one piece of equipment. But I could maybe put this on my character that I'm buffing behind there. Oh, crap. Strike. So every time you attack, you lose 1 damage, though. The Valor stacking could maybe work well with this. And you can override equipment or remove the old equipment. Okay, interesting. Double the amount of Pyrogel on a unit. Now that could be crazy. Sanctuary, consume, apply damage shield 2 to friendly units. Damage shield super strong. Basically negates the next number of attacks. And this does it to all friendly units. These are all very expensive though. Getting a defensive card seems like that could be very good though. I want to make this cheaper. Get a defensive card. Summon. Triggers when played. Plus 10 attack and plus 10 health for each horde, Dragon's Horde. Wow. Okay, the fire breathing guy we already saw. Magma Hauler. Strike, apply Pyrogel. 8. Wow. So that guy basically sets up another character for doing big attacks. That's cool. That seems really cool, actually. I think I like that. This guy could be a really cool thing to play around. Oh, I'm already seeing such cool ways you could do combos and build stuff. Man, that's my favorite thing about Monster Train. Is all these interactions. You can do such cool stuff with it. All right, let's go with the Magma Hauler. I need to start getting rid of my Shield Stewards and Spear Stewards, so I'm not grabbing those. All right, so we get a major enhancement. Do we want resource per turn? Do we want draw per turn, or do we want capacity? Currently, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can fit 5. We're getting some high cost things. I think I want to go for energy on this one. I'm so happy to be playing a new Monster Train game. This is so cool. A random minor Pyroborn artifact. Are artifacts the things that go up here? Oh, we can view the loot levels. Select one of 3 minor artifacts. So if I go up to 8, you can select one of 3 minor Pyroborn artifacts and select one of 3 artifacts. You select a bunch of stuff. What's up, RPG Nerdos? We can eventually unlock higher levels somehow. Increase Dragon's Horde max to unlock these guys. So there must be a way to increase your Dragon Horde max. Interesting. Interesting. Let's save for now. See Monster Train 2, you didn't know there was going to be a sequel? Yeah. Yeah, and it just came out yesterday. We get to play as angels this time? No, we're still demons, but we're assaulting heaven, and there's apparently some titans or abominations that are helping the angels or something like that. Artifacts. Upgrade my champion. Here's my champion upgrade opportunity. Banished is fell. I don't know what that means. Alright, so I don't really know that I want any more units. I'd like to be able to upgrade units. I guess we have equipment to do that now, though, too. Kind of want to check out trinkets, since I haven't seen artifacts yet. Fell was the level 6 boss. Now it's a champ. Fell was the level 6 boss. I'd have to see it to remember it. I don't remember the names from Monster Train. Alright, what are our champion upgrade opportunities? It was Valor 1, right? So an extra Valor per Revenge. Oh, gain permanent Valor every time we shift. Holy crap, now that's OP. Permanent means every time we shift this character, the Valor doesn't go away between fights. Okay, permanent upgrade, OP. Permanent means forever. I know, it's almost like that's easy to understand or something. Gain some gold. Let's see how artifacts. Are artifacts these things? Advance the back enemy unit when it enters your train. Oh, that's cool. When you equip a unit, apply damage shield 1. Oh man, that's cool. So if you just have a bunch of equipment you're like cycling through, you get a bunch of damage shield over and over. That's cool. Versatile Ember Staff. When you play 3 different kinds of cards in a turn, draw 1, gain 1 energy. Different kinds of cards. I assume kind means spell, equipment, dragon, or something. I don't know that this deck is going to really be able to make use of that, honestly. I think I want this, because back unit being on the front is usually very good. Because you get rid of the thing that's going to heal them or whatever. Spell, unit, room, equipment, scourge. Those are the kinds. So I guess my question would be is if I played a dragon and a steward, would that be 2 different kinds of cards, or would that be one kind because it's a unit? You think that's just one? Okay, that's kind of how I think it'd work, because that'd be like saying playing Fighter Starter and Golden Touch would only be one kind because they're both spells. It's just a little weird because these say spell, but the different units have different words on the bottom. So don't know if that's a different kind. All right, either way, I'm gonna do this, and I definitely want to purge one of my units. I need to purge let's purge spear, I guess. All right, that cost goes up every time you do it. That's normal. Based off other streams you've been in, you think the units are that all units are one kind, I guess. Okay. That's cool that they have like the artist credits on the screen. That's cool. The train stops for a peculiar kind of workshop overflowing with wondrous boxes. 3 boxes stand out from the clutter with a sign below them which reads, "It isn't the trip, it is the journey. It isn't the gift, it is the container." Do you take one of these unique boxes? A small gift box. Pack 3 spells into a small gift box. Add all 3 contained spell cards to your hand. Weird. So this is a spell that gives you spells. So if you're doing a spell build, I guess that could be good. Jack in the Box. Pack 3 units into a box. Summon a boxed unit. Pack 3 units into a Jack in the Box. What does that mean? Triggers after combat. Oh, if I put 3 units into a box, I put a 1 health box in the train, and each turn it starts summoning them, I guess. I guess it'll do it randomly? I assume that sounds very interesting. Seems like a way to like get rid of my shield stewards to put them all in one card. That's pretty interesting. And would trigger summon effects, I guess. That's really cool. Large mystery box. Add a random card to your hand each turn. A random card to my hand each turn. I bet that's crazy too. I kind of want to do Jack in the Box because I feel like this will let me just kind of get rid of these guys, because I know my floor with the revenge I want to be these guys, so I don't know what order it's gonna do in. I assume it's gonna do it randomly, but all right. I just got purge out with the old purge all stewards from my deck. So that the reason I did that was so that I don't have all those guys, and that counted me as purging them from my deck. All right, achievement, nice. You take the box and the others disappear. You will never know what they might have held for you. Okay, this is so great. Oh, I'm so excited to be playing a new version of Monster Train. This is so good. Undergo trials for greater risk and reward. Activating a trial will make this battle more difficult. You'll earn an extra reward if you win. All right. What do we have? We have Ravenous Zealot. Multi-strike 1, harvest 1. When a unit on this floor dies, gain 1 attack. He has 140 health. See, he's not even the boss for this, is he? Okay, Ravenous Zealot. Oh, this one. Profane Supplicant. Resolve. Add a Discordant Toll card to the top of your draw pile. That happens at the end of the turn. Okay. Discordant Toll. 1 cost Scourge. Purge. Reserve. Your pyre takes 3 damage. Corin the Judge. Relentless. Summon. Summon. Descend all friendly units to this floor and retreat. Triggers when played. So, I assume this means when Corin the Judge appears, all of its friends that are up on higher levels will come down to the floor and go in front of it. Interesting. Non-boss enemies gain an extra multi-strike. I don't think I'm ready to start doing that kind of stuff. I don't think I'm that OP. Although that could trigger my revenge a lot. That's okay. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, if I put these other units in the Jack in the Box. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. I'm gonna continue to play as I was planning. This. Oh my gosh, you could do some crazy things with Jack in the Box, I just realized. Let's put them on the top so that everything's summoned before I start fighting. That's great. Well, I wonder if Breath of Heaven will make her not be in the front or whatever. Alright, so when you die... Oh, this guy's not the one that gets buffed. Okay. Alright. Pop goes the weasel, that's funny. So, it was random. Had a 1 in 3 chance to summon a non-shield guy, and it summoned a non-shield guy. Interesting. So this is the guy, when you play a spell on this floor, apply sap 2 to my units. Oh damn, that sucks. But I need to shift this guy as much as possible, because shifting gains permanent valor. I'm hoping that means this shield guy will go in front of him now. Eventually we'll start speeding up time. For now, I'm just trying to understand all the new interactions that I'm seeing here. Oh, we got a loot goblin. Okay, cool. Alright, permanent upgrades. Shifting you back and forth. Permanent valor! That's so cool. That's so stinking cool. I think I'm just going to be accepting some damage from these guys, but wow, this guy has no attack right now because of the sap from earlier. Yeah. I keep forget I have one extra energy than I'm used to having because we got the health flame thing. So Jack in the Box, does it stay forever? Apparently it stays forever. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, we're definitely taking some damage here. Okay. Gotta get my permanent upgrades there. I don't want to sap on this floor, so let's just fire starter this guy. Permanent Valor. Oh, that's so cool because the shift triggers at the end of the round either way. That's a really cool upgrade. Alright, so shift, shift, shift. So I assume next turn the boss is gonna appear and this guy's gonna go down, which kind of sucks. Hopefully this guy will die. Okay, good. Does Pyre now insta-kill or they buffed its attack? No, it doesn't insta-kill. Just depends on the enemy's health. You can see its health of 50 and its attack of 75. And we beat one boss. This was just like Monster Train 1. We beat one boss, and when you beat a boss and get an upgrade, not only does it upgrade your whatever you choose, whether it's capacity, mana or energy, whatever it's called, Ember I guess it's called, or draw, it also gives your Pyre more attack and health every time you upgrade it. There's also cards that can upgrade your Pyre attack and health, but Scuffrey says it does scale faster now. Okay. I could see that. That's nice that they scaled it faster. Alright, so we don't win yet. I bet you I win if I do this. Almost. Let's get our permanent upgrades. Even if this is making us a little worse. Okay, we gotta get our permanent upgrades. I don't know if applying melee weakness 1 is worth sap, an extra sap 2. Really wish I could restart my turn to try different things. Speed up time here. Oh, that's new. Like it's all, that's cool. Alright, okay, the sap won't matter. Pyre Gel. 2 Pyre Gel or Valor 2 on a guy. I think Pyre Gel's better because all of our attacks will trigger that. Oh wow, Pyre Gel applies to spells you do too. Holy crap, that's really cool mechanic. Nice, we win. Let's get rid of that. Let's not do any more spells. That might make us lose. Pyre Gel works on everything, like jack strips. What's a jack strip? Jack in the Box gets the kill shot. Maybe. It does. Death by Jack in the Box. What could be better? All right. Be gone. Retreat the front enemy unit. Apply melee weakness to all enemy units. Interesting. Heroic dive, consume. Descend, then advance a friendly unit. Deal damage to the front enemy unit equal to 2 times this unit's health and armor. Wow. Interesting. Punk Shredder. What is with these guys with friggin' instruments? Enchant, grant, trample. Wow, okay. Wow, that's really good. Trample is OP. Thought that the fight ends when all units are defeated. Seems like boss dying is an instant win. Yeah, usually in the boss fight, when you win the boss, you beat the boss, that ends the fight, yeah. I think that was the same in the first game. Interesting. I don't have the... whatchamacallit, the capacity to put this on the same floor as my main character, but I'd like to put that on the same floor as my main character. I wonder if I can ever combine characters like you could in the last game. It's a choir of angels versus a band of devils. Yeah. I feel like this Avarice guy is maybe not amazing. Maybe... because in Monster Train 1, when they did the expansion, you could consume one of your units to give its like essence to another unit. I don't know if that exists in this game. Descend, then advance. I wonder if that triggers shift twice. Deal damage to the front enemy unit equal to 2 times its unit's health and armor. That seems really, really strong. But Trample is freaking OP as well. Okay, let's go Trample. Greed, deal 20 damage to all enemy units. Holy crap. For only 1 energy? Mind Cage, equipment. Resolve, reduce cooldown by 1. Oh! You put this on a character with an ability and you get to use their ability more often. That's freaking cool. I don't have any cooldown abilities on this one, but that's cool. Sacrificial Chamber, gain 10 gold when a unit dies. Oh man. 1 gold every time a unit... I assume this is like a room buff, like a buff to the room. Oh, it hits my own characters, that's why. Okay, thank you for saying that. Alright, well I was gonna do the room one anyway, because that seems pretty awesome. We're killing a lot of things, especially if I get Trample on the bottom floor. 50 gold. A minor Pyroborn artifact, select 1 of 3, and a random one. Man, we almost up to the max loot level. Do I want to go super greed mode? Let's save. Let's go super greed mode, see what happens if we get to the max, if that'll unlock other levels, or if I have to do something else to unlock those levels. Card removal. It's always my favorite thing in the last game. Being able to remove cards is like just so strong. All means all. Shooters shoot, Rand. Okay. Alright, what would I want to remove? Probably the fire starters. I'm not sure about this sanctuary that I got. I do need to make it cheaper. Let's go here to remove cards and gain some artifacts. What are our artifact choices? Start of a turn. Friendlies gain Valor 2 if they're at the front of the room. Okay. Does kind of play into my... So each floor, the front unit gains 2 Valor. Cool. Hellheart. Apply Pyrogel 10 to non-flying boss enemy units that enter the floor below the pyre room. Okay, so if you're doing a build or you're stacking the top floor, that could be really good. At the end of battle, gain 3 loot horde if your pyre took no damage. And there's so many cool interactions I'm already seeing. This is so cool. All right, maybe I want to get the Captain's Halo, but let's see what our random artifact is. Oh, I get to choose from 2. The first room card play each battle is applied to all floors. Oh, well, I did just get a room card that will make us gain gold when a unit dies on any floor. Crown of the Eternal. At start of turn, fully healed champions. Wow. I mean, we're stacking Valor, which gives me armor, so I think we gotta go with the room one. This is so cool. I cannot tell you how excited I am about a new Monster Train 2 game, chat. I'm so hyped for this. And this is just the first, like, combo. I don't even know how many tribes there are in the new game. 1 fire starter. I want to keep my just causes, I think. So let's just remove 2 fire starters. Level 1. Does this even mean I get to, like, level up my clans, too? Oh, man. Alright, I'm thinking about getting free Valor for my front characters. I only have 2 floors, but free Valor seems really good. Could remove another card, but let's save our money right now. We're gonna call that good for now. Non-boss enemy units restore 150 health when they move up a floor, so I need to one-shot them for 200 extra gold. I don't know about that. What do we got? This guy up here is Incant. When I play a spell, he's going to apply sap to my units. He has 50 armor. How much health does he have? I don't know. 30 health. Okay. This guy. He's the one that gains damage every time a unit dies on the floor. And this guy, the Undying one, reanimate 8. When a unit with reanimate is killed, it will be revived with 1 health and lose 1 stack of reanimate. Oh, I have to kill him over and over. He has 20 attack. Oh gosh, okay. Non-boss enemies restore health when they go up. I don't know if I scale fast enough to do this. What's my boss's? He starts with Valor 15, so he starts with 30 damage. 30 damage he starts with. Yeah. Damn, I didn't pull... my other unit, my Punk Shredder. I want my Punk Shredder on this floor, so... Does Punk Shredder only take up 1 space? Yes. If I put this guy in the front, he will gain 2 Valor at the start of each thing. So we can build up some Valor. That's funny. Love that sound. You made a new drawing RPG? Let's check it out. Wow, that's really good, RPG. That's really good. The librarian's quite a character, has Rui Pennant as her favorite accessory. Serves to keep track of rental system in her library. That's like, I think that might be the best character art I've seen from you, at least in full with the shading and everything. That looks really good, RPG. Okay. Alright, so this guy's gonna sap us. For each thing we do, but I could kill him and put him in front. This guy will gain 1 extra damage. I know we're doing this and this because they're permanent Valor upgrades. Oh, he doesn't even frickin' die, damn it. What is that miser thing? What's miser? Oh, this guy? Miser. He's a unit that's not very strong, but has Avarice 10. And Avarice is when a unit with Avarice deals unblocked damage, they gain money equal to their stacks of Avarice. So if we attack a guy and hit their health, we gain as much damage as we do in monies. Almost stacked on our dragon horde. If I do this, I'll gain a permanent buff, but I will lose my revenge buff for this turn. I have 8 damage. I think it's still worth getting permanent buffs is more important than anything else, I think. And this guy might do some actual damage to our thing. That's not looking great, how much health he has. I need to descend. Misers are thieves, rogues. Oh, you're just asking what that word meant. No. Okay. Drawing a room card. These can be installed into a floor on the train. Their gameplay effect persists until the end of the battle. Only one room effect can be installed to a floor at a time. Alright. It should apply to all rooms. I gain 75 gold if I kill this guy. He will only die if I Pyrecast Firestarter. Sap these guys if I'm not careful. Okay, this is not looking great, to be honest. Let's get our gold, I guess. Okay. I'm a little worried I'm dying here, to be honest, with these ravenous zealots. But I'm gaining gold. But am I dying from gaining all this gold? $50 health currently. Okay, took what, 16 damage there? Is this boss fight time? No, it's not. This guy almost dies. If I do one fire on here, does he die? I think he does. Okay, good. Let's gain gold. And then permanent valor upgrades. Meow was asking what a miser was. And by the game's definition, the miser is nothing but a character who commits petty theft. I think in real life, in real English, miser is like a penny pincher. Somebody who's trying not to spend money. I don't think it's a thief. I think a miser is somebody who's like me, really cheap. I don't want to spend money, so I'm really cheap. Person who hoards wealth and spends as little money as possible? Yeah, that's probably the way to call it. Advance does what again? Move to the front of the floor, okay. Love how this guy's a little... Man, we have bards in this game. They're like playing music during. That's awesome. Do I want to give my guys damage shields, or do I want to just... No, we just got to do our permanent buffs. If I do this, put you in the front. Permanent valor buffs for days, man. Oh man, we're gonna take some more damage though. God, I hope I don't die. Calculated. Calculated. Is miser the root word for miserable then? Maybe. Okay, so we already win. I still want my permanent buffs. Hoping this doesn't make us not win. Okay, we still win. We still win. Good. And I got my permanent buffs. What are we up to? We're on... Up to Valor... 33. That's really good. And we don't take any more health damage. That's great. Have a monster deal at least 100 damage in one hit. Nice. Oh yeah, we have to kill that guy 8 times. Alright. Wow, so we farmed him 8 times with that room thing we had. Look at our money. We just farmed that boss. Alright, well, problem is, I got lots of money. The problem is I'm freaking about to die, so. Revenge, deal damage to the attacker equal to this unit's health. That could be OP. Benediction. Apply Valor 2 and Damage Shield 1 to friendly units. Cool. Begone. Retreat the front enemy unit. Apply Melee Weakness 1 to enemy units. It's pretty good. I don't know if I really want any of these. Maybe Begone. We already have equipment on our main Revenge character, so... 2 Valor and Damage Shield 1. That's pretty good, but so expensive. And I already have 1 Damage Shield card that I barely use because of how expensive it is. It seems like something really good if you had like lower cost and could cast it over and over. I'm gonna do Begone. I'm gonna do this. Ability Moneymaker. Cooldown 3. Gain 7 gold for each egg or Dragon's Horde egg. Wow. Okay, I was playing around that. So currently, 7 times 8 is what? What is 7 times 8? 49, 50, 56 gold each time we trigger that or something. Use cooldown, make it rain. Deal 5 damage to enemy units. Spend 5 gold and repeat this card's effect up to 3 more times. Wow, using money during a fight. That's quite interesting. AoE damage. That's really interesting. I feel like I could use an extra back row damaging ability, actually, or an extra AoE thing, so I'm gonna take that. Seems like that has potential. Alright, I think I'm gonna loot, because we're at our max, and I don't know of a way to get higher yet. I bet you there's a champion that has something to do with Fireborn artifacts, so let's go ahead and do the loot, because we've maxed it out currently. When an enemy unit ascends, they gain 2 Pyre Gel. Okay. After using an ability, friendly units gain 3 armor. I don't have any abilities on this run. Pyreborn's Insignia. When you equip a friendly unit, apply Conduit 4. Conduit. Plus 1 magic power on this floor per stack. Interesting. Make it rain. A miser's nightmare. No, my money! No, don't spend my money! That's what the miser would say. Magic power on the floor. Does magic power apply to Valor? I would assume no. I'm assuming magic power still only applies to damage, like Firestarter damage or Golden Touch damage. Still not terrible, but making enemies take more damage the higher they move, that could be quite good. I might want to start setting up on the 2nd floor. For my main thing. That gives me more times to buff. I think I'm going to do that. Like how Meow feels when Rand inevitably sells Abyssal Lantern. Unit cards without upgrades cost less. Unsable Pyre Sparks. Train Steward units gain the Boom ability. Boom! Cooldown 2 Sacrifice. Deal 50 damage to the front enemy. Sacrifice kills it to use the ability. Interesting. I do still have the 3 stewards inside the little whatever it's called. Jack in the Box. Wanderer's Talisman. At the start of turn, friendly units gain +5 attack and +5 health if they are the only friendly units on the floor. That's really cool, but I don't think that works for my build. Unit cards without upgrades free. Well, I do have some unit cards that don't have any upgrades. Feels like the only thing that really applies here, unless I want to boom my train stewards. Do I want to boom them? Honestly, if there was a way to get all of my units on the same floor, that would be kind of awesome. I wonder. Didn't I have an ability to go down and then go to the front? Maybe I didn't take that ability. Thought I did take that ability. I must have got something else. Because I could have set up one floor with Fel up on the floor above and then a castle on Fel and have Fel move to the front. That would have been pretty cool. The problem is with the setup deployment phase, I don't know how useful that's going to be. I already can play all my units, can't I? 1, 2, 3. That's free. That's free. I think I'll give this the boom ability. That might be useful at some point. Magic and removal I like. I kind of need the heal though. Magic. What's my guy up to? 33 Valor. We have a boss fight coming up. Kale, Lord of the Cherubs. Kale and his Cherubs grant 35 health and spikes 4 to enemy units. Man, I really want to go this way, but I feel like if I don't heal, I might be screwed. I already have a room card. I could get equipment. Alright, well if I lose this first run because I'm too greedy going for this stuff, that's so be it. Yeah, I think I do need to heal, but I'm greeting it. Double stack is really OP. -2 cost to consume, remove the consume, 10 magic power. Let's remove 2 more fire starters. Hello. I have so much freaking money. Double stack. Is there anything I really want to double stack? Can't do that to equipment. Double stack Pyre Gel could be crazy. That would be Pyre Gel 20. Could also double stack the damage shield, I guess. That cat sounds like your belly when you're hungry. Nice. Could melee weakness 2 double stack. Melee weakness 2 to all units. There's a lot of good choices here. Melee weakness 2 to all units seems OP. Let's get magic power on our AoE or our gain thing. Let's go our AoE. That's too good. So I think I want to get consume on. Firestarter would basically be a way to get rid of it. I would make this free. And then if I did the remove consume, I can't do that. So I could do a consume and make something cheap or free. I could remove the consume on Pyre Cask. Can I undo this? Pyre Cask is really good. Pyre Gel 10. It's pretty darn good. Holdover, baby. Alright, Holdover. One of the best spells in the game for stacking stuff. I got a Holdover on one of these guys, and I'm continuing to get... I don't know if I have a great one for Holdover here, actually. Pyre Gel's kind of like acid, and Into the Breach makes attacks do more damage. Yes. Man, that seems really good. I could stack Pyre Gel on enemies. It's also really good with the multi-strike that my main guy has. Man, hold over on that. I mean, I could get melee weakness 2 every single turn. Is melee weakness 2 on the entire floor better than Pyre Gel 10 on one unit? It probably is. Alright, Spell Chain. When played, a copy of this card will be added to hand. The copy gains Ephemeral. Purges when played, discarded for it in a turn. Okay. Let's go with that. Get 1 kill, gain 1 Dragon's Horde, and that'll be useful. Now let's make our Sanctuary start to be cheaper. Do I care about Spell Chain? I don't think I care about Spell Chain. Do I want to remove anything else? Maybe a Just Cause. I don't know. I think that's probably good. Think Meta Multi-Tool. I'm not sure if I know that reference. Alright, boss fight time. Let's hope I don't die because I didn't heal. Which I might die because I didn't heal. Look at this little guy. Resolve. Grant 35 health and spikes 4 to the front non-boss enemy unit. 2,400 health. Okay. We might die here because I didn't heal. Alright. So we're gonna do this differently than last time. This music's great. I want trample on this guy. So we'll leave the space. Do I want you in the front so you get the Valor? Worked pretty well last time. Oh man, you do just attack. Crap. Now I wish I could restart. I didn't know you could just attack. Well, actually maybe that's better because it keeps him alive. Alright, when they die, 3 corruption to my front unit. Corruption. Unit takes 1 damage per stack at the end of the turn. Stacks remain across turns. Yikes. Strike, apply corruption. After the next round of combat, this unit will be eaten by the front unit without an eaten ability. And that will grant them 34 health and 4 spikes. Keep me gone. Do want to just kill these guys. I really don't want corruption on me, so I don't think I do that this turn. Corruption units look terrifying, yeah. He's gonna grant spikes. Oh, I summoned a guy with an activated ability. Oh yeah, that's so he can boom now. Okay. Triggers when attacking. Trample. I think applying Pyre Gel to this guy is probably the best bet here. He's gonna add a discordant Cole to my deck. Okay. Do you think Rand bears a resemblance to Alex Caruso only if he wears a headband? I know who you're talking about. I don't look like that guy at all. I disagree with that. I don't think I look like that guy. Although he did guard... Is he the guy that guarded Jokic really well the other night? Guy. He punked Joker out. Alex Cruz is a solid player. Alright, I think my change to move these guys to second row might hopefully keep me alive. See if it's a little bit more time to scale, maybe. This guy this turn if I want, and I do want. Glad I got that. Why isn't it giving me the option to do spend 5 gold and repeat this up to 3 more times? Is it just automatically doing it? I only wanted it to do it once. Do I not get to choose whether it spends the gold? Maybe it spends the gold whether I want to or not. Maybe it only spends... Maybe it spends the gold if you have it and you can't stop it. Alex Crusoe is the most experienced of the Thunder players. I think it just pays 5 gold and randomly chooses to attack from 1 to 3 times that additional cost. I don't know. I don't know if it's random or what. Guess I need to watch it in slow motion next time I play it and see if I can tell what's happening. Start stacking multi, whatever on that guy. Our boss guy's getting super, or our champion guy's getting super OP. Love to see it. So it looks like it's gonna do the 15 damage and spend the gold, I think. So, I have 470 gold. How much gold does this cost? I can't tell because every time I kill, I gain gold. So I gained gold. I gained 20. 470 plus 20 is 490. And then it spent 15. So it looks like it's doing the 15 every time. continue to get my permanent upgrades on this guy. So it looks like it's just gonna do the spend, if I have the gold, it's gonna spend it over and over. Which works quite well with the room buff of gaining gold when we kill enemy units, I guess. Don't hesitate to call my champion a boss, they practically are one now, yeah. Looking pretty good to be a damageless fight, I think, here. Because our scaling on this guy is pretty darn awesome. Trample being applied to this guy's attack is so good. For those who don't know, trample means your excess damage from an attack after it kills a guy bleeds over to the guy behind it. It's really strong. Alright, so if I don't want him to buff these guys, I need to use Make It Rain again. Won't do it. Want to get my damage shields or... No. Continue to do permanent buffs. Permanent Valor, 2 OP. Just never use Sanctuary, it feels like. Maybe if I got Retain or whatever that one is for... Oh, I thought my guy died. Why did he move over? That freaked me out. There's something that lets you... free Frozen. If we can get Frozen, that would be pretty awesome. Okay, we win no matter what I do, so let's just get as many buffs as possible. I wonder if moving 2 spaces gets you to do more Valor or not. I don't know. Beautiful. You're up to permanent 56 Valor. Man, I'm digging this champion. What's this champion's name? Fel. Was Fel in the previous game? I don't know. Alright, we got a major enhancement again. Nice. Attuned Explosive. Deal 150 damage. Explosive. All excess damage is applied to each enemy unit. Does this hit the unit in the front? All excess damage is applied to each enemy unit. So if I explode a guy with 1 health for 150 damage, do I do 149 damage to every other unit? That's pretty crazy. It's too expensive though, 4 costs. No way I'm ever doing that. Multi-strike, I've passed on that one. Soldier of Fortune. Consume. Draw a unit. If you have 30 gold, spend it to apply plus 30 attack, avarice 15 and armor 15. I mean, the only unit we're not drawing first turn right now is Hunk Shredder. And I'd have to draw this before the unit. Seems pretty good, though. It pays itself back once you attack a couple times. What's up, Flower Tinted Glasses? How are you doing? Yeah, Fell the Wings of Light. Yeah. So we have like the demon version of Fell now, I guess. And Sheep is frickin' OP, that's for sure. If I got this in my opening hand, I wonder if there's a spell that lets you make something deployable. I think there might be. They're just allies? Are you saying this Fell is allies with Fell the Wings of Light? think I'm gonna skip. I'm kind of liking my deck right now. All right, more draw, more capacity. If I get capacity, I was gonna say if I get to capacity, I could play Jack in the Box on the floor with everybody else. But the problem is, if I draw Punk Shredder too late and I don't get Trample on Fel, that's bad. So I think I just want more Ember. There's a lot of turns where I'm not playing things because I have some pretty high cost cards. Draw is very good. I'm gonna go Ember. This Fel is that Fel. There is lore to the game. Okay, I guess I don't know all the lore. I did watch the intro video, but I watched it off stream, so I don't know that they talked about that in that intro video, to be honest. Duplicate any card except your champion. Interesting. Upgrading my units. Don't I have something that non-upgraded units do something? Maybe I didn't take that one. Is there anything I want to duplicate? Duplicate my Jack in the Box? Oh, that would be really funny. Duplicate my Jack in the Box. Just have a floor with a ridiculous amount of units. Duplicate the equipment. If I duplicate the merged equipment, what does that do? Shift, gain Valor, restore health. That could be good. I feel like there's things I could duplicate, but I kind of want to upgrade my units because I haven't been doing that yet. And I need the heal. I'm gonna take the heal that I didn't take last time. Let's do what our upgrades are. Revenge. Apply Valor 2 to friendly units, or have, what is this? This is an extra little bit of health and extra starting damage. I don't think this extra starting damage is that good since we have Valor 56 anyway, so let's just make our units better. Seems good. Plus 14 attack. Endless. When this unit dies, we get it back. If I ever lost Punk Shredder because of an AoE, that could be really bad. So making this endless so I get the trample back might be worth. I was really hoping to see like multi or something. Maybe I reroll to see if we can get multi-strike. Let's make Punk Shredder endless. I think he's my most important unit to make sure my main boss guy has his trample. Yeah, if I got multi-strike on Magma Mauler, applying extra Pyre Gel, that'd be really strong. Anybody want to give health? Keep putting this guy in front. So he gets Valor. Sure. We got money for days. You know what I could do? I could put the Jack in the Box as a large stone. Which is kind of goofy, but I'm always just putting him and Miser on that floor, so just a big old nice upgrade. See what else we got. Valor, and there's my multi-strike. Quick, huh? Multi-strike on Pyre Gel guy. Gonna apply Pyre Gel multi-times, that's great. That's a chunky bonks, yes it is. Quick and 10 attack. Attack before the fight. I don't want quick on this guy, do I? Well, he would be applying Pyrogel before my champion attacks. I'm just worried he'd kill things which would stop a revenge. Am I okay with stopping a revenge? Am I okay with stopping a revenge? How much revenge are we getting? What are we getting out of revenge? 2 valor to friendly enemy units. Quick can be really good. I think I am going to go for that. This guy's going to be in the back and he can save our front guy some damage. Apply the Pyrogel before our trampling guy does his damage. Valor 8, huh? Just more avarice on you. Valor also gives you some shield to keep you alive. Okay, seems good. Man, I'm digging this. Is it the Pyreborn clan that's just gaining me so much money? It's crazy. Hey, it's Hef! One of my favorites. What's up, Hef? She's returned. You come across the abandoned train yard and watch Hef step out of a rusty train car with a pile of scrap. She inspects her salvage, pulls out a few blueprints. Train could use some tuning up, don't you think? Go ahead and pick a mod you like. Which train do you want Hef to tinker with? Train room. Fight Club mod. At the start of battle, apply Fight Club on the 3rd floor. Friendly units gain plus 15. Gain 1 energy when a unit dies on the bottom floor. These don't work, do they? Because this is a room? Scott Free, do you know if these mods stack with room buffs? What's the hammer? Slay. Gain this on this floor. Only 1 room modifier per room. Okay. These are rooms I'm installing. Well, I don't... I'm not setting... They don't have a middle room one, sadly. I think I might do the Fight Club mod on the top. So they can mop up anything. Do I want Hef's hammer? It's equipment. Gaining 1 extra capacity, I don't think is going to do a lot for me this run. I think I'm going to do this so that they can finish him up on the top floor. There is a middle room, I just didn't roll the dice right. Oh, so there is a middle room one, I just didn't get it, okay. Alright, well, let's get the top floor one. And hopefully this does stack with the gold buff. Treat her well. Alright, I'll do that. Hef, I'll do it. Love you, Hef. Love you. Alright, well, I'd love to finish this run before break, but we've gone 2 hours. So I'm a Sam Treasure's Restroom. I hope you all are enjoying the Monster Train 2, because I am having a blast exploring this sequel. I am so happy that this isn't like a disappointment of a sequel so far, and we barely scratched the surface. So y'all enjoy chair ad time. Have a cookie. When we come back, we'll continue this awesome run. See you in a bit, my friends.